Hello and thanks for checking out my video here on the differences between Top Producer 7i and Top Producer 8i. My name's Travis Olson and I'm with agentbreakthrough.com, and just wanted to cover some basics on as far as the differences between the two versions of Top Producer and hopefully bring a little clarity on where some of those changes have taken place. So what I put together is a short PowerPoint presentation to help assist in any way to make that transition as easy as possible. So what are the main differences between 7i and 8i? Well, for one, technology. Top Producer 7i runs on a Microsoft Java-based platform, which limits the web browser selection that you can use to run it. So you would have to use Internet Explorer. And if you've ever tried to set up Top Producer 7i, it does take some time with messing with the configurations and restarting your computer and going through that whole dog and pony show. Top Producer 8i runs on ASP.NET and Ajax, making it more compatible with pretty much any web browser. You know, if you were to use like Firefox, for example, you can actually run Top Producer through that now, which wasn't possible with the older version. So one of the other new features for Top Producer 8i is the multiple tab browsing tool. So you can have separate windows open with your version of 8i. So in this picture, I've got Top Producer, I've got a website open, and I've got a YouTube open, allowing me to search for different things and open up multiple windows at the same time. Even neater than that is the feature of having multiple Top Producer windows open, meaning you can have, if you're composing an email, you could go back and reference another email in the history or in the notes to if you needed to find any information there. The email technology has changed as well. With 7i, you had to download each attachment from the email. You couldn't just open it, which not a lot of people cared for too much. And the largest attachment you could get was 5 megabytes. If it was larger than 5, you couldn't download it. So that gets to be a little frustrating if you're working on getting a purchase agreement or you're sending pictures out. You want to just make sure you can open everything and it's easy to use. In 8i, you can either download the attachment or you have the choice to open it with another program. So if you have like a PDF viewer, you can open it with a PDF viewer. And besides that, you can also open up files that are greater than 5 megabytes, meaning with how much more real estate is moving towards paperless, you have the option to open up larger files and save them in the history for your contacts. You can also input listings by MLS numbers, listings and closings by MLS numbers. So for anybody that's done any type of data entry, that can save you a tremendous amount of time. So where is everything? I think this is one of the challenges with switching over to a new program, is just taking the time to find out where each item is. These are the 3 most common ones that I've seen and the ones I use most often. Today's business summary, marketing library, and action plans. You can see on this 8i screenshot here, you have a contacts on the right hand side and the calendar always on the left displayed. So looks a little bit different than the older version right to the left there. Today's business summary. On the left hand side you see the 7i version where everything's kind of broken down in one spot. In 8i you have to actually go into the home page and it will show today's activities, but those won't accumulate over time. So if you miss something from yesterday, you might miss it totally. So you actually have to click on that link in the lower left hand box to go to your activities. Top Producer 8i also combined the presentation, flyer, mail and email libraries into one tab. So if you click on that marketing tab at the top there, you'll have all your activities in one spot, meaning easier to find, easier to reference if you're looking to build action plans. Speaking of action plans, Top Producer 8i action plans are easier to find and they are more user-friendly. So if you're building any sort of customized action plan and you have something that's repeated over and over again, like say follow-up calls that repeat every 7 days, you can type it once and then on this right-hand side there's the icon that looks like a stack of papers. If you click that copy icon, it will copy the activity, and you just have to change the name and the when that activity is to take place, and then you have your copy there without having to retype everything. Using action plans in Top Producer. Creating the actual action plans themselves has been a more simplified process. This is an add activity screen for adding an activity to an action plan. You hit this drop down menu at the top and you can see that you can add a to-do, you can add a call, you can add a letter, an email, whatever you want, and it's all on one screen versus the older version where there was multiple clicks to get through to where you want it to be. If I was to add an email here, if I clicked on that, at the bottom the template would show up that I would select from, and then I would actually pick the email. Before in 7i it was a little bit more confusing and it took a little bit longer to find what you're looking for. So when do you use an action plan? Well, action plans can be used for everything in real estate. It's a way to simplify your business so it's predictable and duplicatable over and over again. So when a lead comes in, you know how to follow up with them. It's the same every time, and it's highly leveraged because you can have other people help you with that. And Top Producer actually will, if your systems are set up, they'll actually tell you what to do. So this is a real estate flow matrix. This is actually found in my ebook, The Automated Agent. That's got information as far as each phase of the real estate transaction and how to follow up with each contact for each phase. So I've got in my how-to videos page on agentbreakthrough.com, I've got more information actually breaking down this real estate flow matrix a little bit more in depth. So feel free to go to agentbreakthrough.com if you want to see a short video on that. I want to thank you for stopping by here today, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me anytime. My email address is travis@agentbreakthrough.com. And if you want more information on some powerful systems that will help you make your business duplicatable and predictable, you can go to agentbreakthrough.com, check out my ebook, The Automated Agent, and thanks again for checking us out, and look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you soon.